थोड़ा वेट करना
Sabir. Yeah. Okay, it should be good now.
Okay, so are we moving it a little back?
And I can actually also give you guys this one just so you don't have to rotate for just people.
Let's go.
Ready?
Alright, it is the final of a Smash and Grab T20 2025. I have both the captains alongside me. Banf Iyycburg, Sohaib Ahmed is here in the green corner. In the blue corner, I have Sukhjeet Gill from Kings 11 Calgary. Sohaib's ready with the coin. Heads is a call from Sukhjeet.
It's tails.
It is tails, which means teams in the green. Sohaib straight away.
We'll bat first.
Any particular reasons behind that?
Well, we've been batting first and doing a good thing. So looking forward to it.
What do you think of this side? They have been a defending champions again in the finals.
They've been the champions for the last 4 seasons. I think it's time to change the name of the trophy, right?
Alright. Good luck for the game. This is Sohaib. Straight away we'll go to Sukhjeet. Sukhjeet, if you would have won the toss, what would you do? Any particular reasons you were looking to bowl first? Because last game you won, you put up a good total on the board 220 and you won.
There was like a rain a bit in the evening, so probably and we're good at batting, so we're like chasing and try to restrict them as best we can.
How much total do you think is going to be good for you?
We'll try to restrict them under 140.
Alright, have a good game. This is the news from the middle. Banf Iyycburg have won the toss. They'll be batting first in this final.
Awesome. Hello and welcome to everybody watching. The news from the middle is Banf Iyycburg has won the toss. They're ready to go out there and bat. The two batsmen in at the moment for Banf are Mohammad Saeed, rightly so. He's done that all along, all throughout this tournament. And bit of a change by Banf ICC. It's going to be Pargat that will give him company out there. And for Kings 11, it will be Sandeep. We'll start things off. Starts off well. Now you best believe there's going to be pressure. There's going to be lots of excitement in this game. It's all about to unravel right in front of our eyes. I have two other commentators with me. I'll pass the mic over so they can introduce themselves as well.
Hello everyone, this is Avinash and welcome to what promises to be an exciting finale to Smash and Grab T20 2025. Both the teams have had contrasting victories in the semi-finals. One was a dominating victory and the other one was close, even though the margin for both the games was kind of similar. Banff won a low-scoring thriller against Calgary Super Kings, and they have started their run of the finals with this beautiful four. And coming back to how they got to the finals, Kings 11 had a dominating win against the White Rock Warriors, scoring a mammoth 219 in their 20 overs and winning quite comfortably. And here they are, both of them squaring up against each other. There was a thunderstorm between the semi-finals and the finals, so the conditions are a little wet. But kudos to CDCL and all the groundsmen who were able to get the ground in a playable condition quite quickly. I now pass on my mic to my co-commentator Desmond. Desmond, how do you think the rain is going to play?
Well, the evening looks fantastic, and I don't see any rain coming up here. So we're going to have a wonderful game. We're going to have a full quota of 40 overs here, 20 overs each, and without a doubt, it's going to be a cracker of a match. Sandeep has actually began the proceedings for Kings 11, and what's more importantly, he's got 3 important dot balls in the first over, so that's exceptional bowling to begin with. And the 2 openers just managed the 1 boundary. That's a nice ball on the pads. Steered it to long on for a single. So 6 runs have come up of the first over. Mohammad is on fire. He's the one who got the boundary, and Pargat has scored the 1.
Awesome. So next bowler introduced by Kings 11 is Simran Work. Tons and tons of experience under his belt. starts off well, but there is going to be runs for overthrows here as well. So any runs that Banff IYYC gets here is very, very valuable. Avinash was talking about the rain delay earlier. Now, ground is a bit wet. It's not to an extent where it'll affect the game heavily, but there is that factor. And I'm sure the umpires will keep in mind to keep checking the ball and make sure that it's up to the standards as the innings progresses. For now, Simran has bowled a beautiful dot ball, and he's bowling to Pargat, who is who has had very good performances throughout, and he has to deliver one more time. And he's got those iconic yellow pads on once again. A slower ball by Simran. Nobody out there in the deep. There is a fielder actually there. Converging. Collects it clean. Throws it in. Just a rotation of the strike. Now I do want to ask you, Avinash, what do you think after winning the toss, deciding to bat, was that, in your opinion, a right thing to do, or maybe they might have looked at bowling first perhaps because of the condition of the ground? So do you, in your opinion, what it is it a right decision to go ahead with, after winning the toss, to go ahead and bat first?
I would say yes, with the conditions, there might be some temptation to bowl first, but this is a big game. There's a finals, and big in big games, it is always prudent to bat first. And I think that is what Banff Banff would have thought when they won the toss. And yeah, they will be looking to get to a quick start, utilize the power play, and just look at that shot. Just look at that shot. Getting now to the last ball of this over. Simran bowling on to his feet, and they managed to just get a single. So I think it's been a rather sedate start to the innings. Not the explosive starts that we have been accustomed to seeing in most games.
Nice shot towards long on. There's a fielder to cut it off. They got the first. They're going for the second. That's a wild throw. They complete the couple of runs there. So I would totally agree with Farhan and Avi in terms of runs on the board. This is the big match. It's the finals. And runs on the board can make the difference. It can put the pressure on the opposition. Banf have got a good start here. 2.1 overs, 19 for the loss of no wickets. Both openers looking very, very aggressive, especially Pargat. He's the one on strike. Bowling his second over is Sandeep. Interesting to see the tactics here. Nice straight shot. That's hit down towards the boundary line fence. That is being cut off. The ball doesn't really cross the boundary. There's a thick outfield going on. So another 2 runs taken. Farhan, I can see Pargat middling the ball very well. Your thoughts on that?
So, just like you said, rightly put, Pargat, this game, it seems like he's having more results right off the bat because he was coming. So we do apologize for any delays in the commentary. We are trying to accommodate everything at the ground. So we were talking about Pargat earlier. Now he's managed to sky one. There's a fielder getting underneath it. Unfortunately for the fielder, drops it. I believe that was a waste. This might be a costly mistake because, like Desmond said, Pargat is somebody who's been middling the ball. And like I said, especially in this game, it seems like he's finding it more easier than his previous games. He was coming one down, and now he's been sent up the order. He's doing the damage, 23 runs of just 11 deliveries. And what a sight to watch at the moment. He's not worried about anything coming at him. Again, timing, and it travels. The ground is a little bit wet, so it will be tougher for the ball to travel at a pace that it would normally do in drier conditions. Nonetheless, we're enjoying the show Pargat is putting on at the moment. 10 out of 10 for entertainment value, and I'm sure his team will be very happy with the effort. 30 runs so far on the board. One more ball to go in this over. Balls at full. Saeed, he tried to throw everything at that ball. Will just be a rotation of the strike.
.31 for no loss after 3 overs. Banf moving along just fine. They've got the start they were probably looking for. Simran now comes in for his next over. And that is a great shot. The cars in the parking lot looked like they were in danger, but I think he didn't time it as well as we thought. The ball went straight to the fielder at the deep, and he cut it off quite comfortably at the end. So 2 runs to start off the over. I think it's very important for Banf to get an idea of how the ball is traveling so that they are able to time their shots correctly. That's a no ball, overstepping, and that leads to yeah. So free hit coming up. Pargat is already middling the ball quite well, so he will look to take full advantage of this. What does Simran provide? Oh, that's a brilliant shot on the leg side for
Double tap it. Hello, everyone. We've made it here to the finals of the Smash and Bash competition, and I'm here joined by Akib, who is one of the vice presidents of the Calgary and District Cricket League, as well as one of the sponsors of the event today. How are you doing today, Akib?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
And how are you feeling about the tournament so far, especially now you're at the final stretch of the games?
Wonderful. I think we had a bit of rain, which was a bit concerning, but then I just saw the whole community of cricket come together to just make the ground and make the preparations ready. That was fun, so we made arrangements. Laid the gravel underneath, make sure everything is smooth. That's actually a fun job for me as well. A lot of learnings in there. I think I'm gonna be a professional landscaper soon. So that was good, and I think that's where we've come towards. And over day by day, we will see improvements in the infrastructure for the game.
And as someone who plays cricket here in Calgary, I can tell you right now, we really appreciate the work that you've done so far with the pitches. What do you want to speak to the level of competitiveness you've seen in the game so far and just the spirit from all the players?
No, it's wonderful. I think the intensity of cricket is different when it's a tournament, when you have a vibe going, when you have spectators around. And as a cricketer itself, I've been with my teammates and I've been looking around like, hey, we
Sanjay Krishnamurthy is the new bowler. He is coming in after an exceptional batting performance in the semi-finals.
Change the bowler, bro.
Both teams are oozing in confidence, so there is no shortage of quality over here. Oh, and that was a loose delivery to begin with. A full toss, which was comfortably dispatched by Pargat.
इसमें नहीं होगा बट sounds are fine. Music बता देता है तो फिर sounds are fine, but music.
56 for no loss. That is a pretty good start. Kings 11 have to stem the run flow right now. Pargat seems to be in ominous form, not only middling but also able to dispatch most of the balls for boundaries, taking the whole heaviness of the outfield out of consideration. Desmond, any early predictions as far as score is concerned?
Well, this looks to be a high scoring game. They are currently scoring at 12 runs per over, and if you just look at Pargat's rate itself, that was an appeal. Pargat's rate itself is around 200. His strike rate is currently at 200, and Banf are motoring along excellently at 56 in just 4.3 overs at a run rate of 12.44, which is simply exceptional. I can see if they continue batting in this particular manner, it's easily 180 to 200 runs on the cards. Without a doubt, and Pargat, it would be the key. It all depends on how long does he bat, how deep does he bat, how well do the others support him. Even Mohammad has been fantastic from the time we have started. He scored 16 runs of 9 balls, so they have been relentless. This has been a fairly quiet over for them because just the boundary of the first ball and then 3 dot balls. Just a single taken by there. Over to Mohammad. Any team would like to capitalize as much in the power play, and that's exactly what Banf is doing. Nice shot, steered it towards long off, just to the straight to the fielder there. That would be cut off. So 6 runs of the over, 58 for no loss at the end of 5 overs.
Right, so one last over in the power play. Looks like it will be a new bowler, Sukhdeep. Now he will be under some consideration already as Banff has gotten off to a great start. Now there was a lineup change like I mentioned earlier. Pergett has been batting at 1 down, so now he was trusted to go and open the batting for Banf Iyycburg, and he has delivered. So far, so good for him. 40 runs off of just 21 deliveries. And on the other end, the man we're accustomed to seeing open batting for his team regularly in CDCL, and he's done so throughout this tournament. Mohammad Saeed will just get off the strike on that one. This will bring Pergett, the man of the hour. So they'll try and take advantage of this last over in the power play as much as possible. So look for Pergett to be extra aggressive here. Now he is up against something that is very, very decent when it comes to pace and line and length. So this ought to be a good competition. We'll see how this one goes. He's got his helmet on. Both of the batsmen wearing the iconic red helmet. Slower ball. Fools Pergett on that one. Completely misses it. So good start by Sukhdeep here for his team. This is exactly what Kings 11 need to do here. Eventually, when the power play ends, we will see things slow down. The focus will shift to singles and doubles more. But for now, Pergett has gone up. But there is a fielder getting underneath. And it's the same fielder that dropped it earlier. Completes the catch of Ace. Point area. No messes this time.
So So after the fall of the first wicket, the there's more circumspect batting by the Banff team, and that's very beautifully cut for a boundary to the vacant third man region, and the power play concludes with the score at 64, which is a very good score. I'm sure that's pretty close to what Banff would love.
That's the end of the power play. 64 for 1. Change in the comm box. It's me, Vibhor Bajaj, and I have Sandeep Raina alongside me. A quicker one to start off this over for Sanjay here. Gave 6 in the first one. Was a successful over the previous one from Sukhdeep. Got wicket off Purgat, which was a big one because he was looking very dangerous. Sandeep, what do you think how things have went?
Excellent start to the proceedings by Banf Icebergs. I thought Purgat hit some brilliant shots, particularly down the ground. Shot, sweeper cover, picks it up. A single as a result of that. Hasnain Bukhari, who came as number 3 today. His usual spot is he opens the batting for Icebergs. Clipped off his hips towards short mid-wicket. Sun breaking through again, so great to see. We had a shower an hour prior to the proceedings. The ground has dried up a little bit and sun is back as the next one is punched towards point. Excellent effort there by the fielder. Sanjay Krishnamurthy. There's a call for an out. Some misunderstanding there. Will he get back? Yes, he does. End of the over.
.69 for 1 the score. After 7 overs, Sukhdeep is back. After a brilliant over, he bowled the first one. That's appeal. That's a big appeal. Straight umpires maybe gonna have a chat with leg umpire. I'm not pretty sure. These kind of decisions are always tricky to have. He's gonna double check with him whether it bounced after the edge or it was bounced first. That's out. That's out given. That is out given straight away. Leg up. Hamza.
Sandeep got the second wicket too. It's now 69 for 2. Both the set batsmen, he has got them out. He got out Purgett in his first over, and now he has taken a wicket off Said. Zoeb Ahmed is here. What do you think, Sandeep? How important was that wicket? Because they were cruising at a good run rate, and now it will kind of put a little stop on that.
Very important, as we have seen throughout this tournament. The sides have got good starts, but have lost their way between these 7 to 15 overs again. So from that perspective, and these guys were going pretty well. This already scored 71 from 7.3. So if Kings have to get back, they have to pick up wickets. And Sukhdeep is cranking up some pace here. A no ball is signaled by the umpire. Not what the skipper of Kings 11 would be wanting from his premier fast bowler. Free hit. Zoeb pulls back at the end. Sukhdeep Brar, something bothering him there in the run-up. Longish run-up. Full has been put away. Gets a boundary, I think. Yes, it is. These are the kind of things that Kings 11 don't need at this moment, but it's a part of game. Adjusting his field. Sukhdeep. Good ball that got the inside edge of the bat. Went to backward point. Short third manish position. Wanting to cut that ball. Was a little bit late. Zoeb. Hasnain batting on 7. Both these batsmen are new to the wicket. Slashed and slashed hard. Fielder comes across. Fields restricts it to a single. Good fielding there. End of the over. 78 for 2.
Sanjay Krishnamurthy back in the attack. 78 for 2 right now. Banf Iyycburg. It's a decent run rate, I would say. Hasnain Bukhari. He's pushing hard for the second. Could have been a close one. Direct hit. Maybe would have resulted in a wicket. He was nowhere near Zoeb. You need to have that kind of luck when you're playing such big game, because If you don't have the backing of your luck, you can get out to any ball. Maybe a short ball. We have seen a lot of times batsmen getting out to the worst deliveries and hitting good ones for boundaries. So it's all about that luck as well. That's great fielding. That is great fielding. In start, they dropped few catches, but after that, they have been spot on with their fielding. Kings 11 Calgary won the semi-final against White Rock Warriors. Banf Iyycburg won semi-final against Calgary Super Kings. That was an amazing game too. So both of these teams have fought hard to make their way to the finals. And now this is one last step which both of these teams are fighting for. Another single. Sanjay has been amazing with his length, the way he has bowled.
Vibhor, you went out for the toss. Icebergs won the toss and elected to bat. What was the thinking of Zohaib?
Yeah, I think the way they played in the previous game, semi-final, they won defending 140 at West Winds, which was below par score, and everybody was surprised to see that they went on defending it against such a good batting side. That might have gave them a little push more towards batting first, because usually we have seen teams batting first in the knockout games. That's what his thought process was at the toss. It's an of 9 overs, 84 for 2.
We're coming to the first half of the innings. 10th over about to begin. Shubham coming in, gets down the pitch, takes a couple of steps. Shubham saw him coming, shortened the length. Zohaib picked it up but couldn't make that connection. Results in a single nonetheless. 85 for 2. Anything close to 175, 180 would be a good total on the board. Kings has a decent batting lineup, as we saw in the last game. Good ball, nicely bowled. Got steep bounce there from length. Hasnain realizing this is the important phase of the game. That's pulled away by Zohaib. Gets another single. What do you feel is a good score here, Vibhor?
I mean, before the rain came up, it was probably... Oh, that was a deft touch. That is gone past the third man. They'll come back for 2. So in the morning, it felt like 190 was just about right for the knockouts. Usually, we have seen a lot of games at Inland, and 160, 165 is a good total here. But for these knockout games, you would obviously like to have that extra 10-15 run margin. And in the first game here, Kings 11 Calgary, they scored 219, which was a huge, obviously above the par score, above the averages. So here I would think after the rain, 180 will be a good total, which I think, and especially the kind of bowling lineup that they have, and they are coming after confidence of defending 140. They got Super Kings out. Oh, that was a chance of a catch. He played that off the back foot. They'll again come back for two. I feel like Bukhari is not looking as fluent as he has been in this league. That's end of the 10 overs, half of the innings gone. 91 for 2 for Banf Iyycburg.
The Kings pulling things back a little bit after that onslaught by Pargat and Saeed. Slog misses that. Sanjay Krishnamurthy has bowled well. Lovely sunshine right now on the inland grounds. It's a picturesque ground. Driven straight to the bowler. You were talking about Hasnain not looking fluent. Happens when you don't bat at your regular position sometimes. Although he's a class player, I'm sure he's going to adapt. I think they have a plan here. You can sense that they want to make sure that they don't lose wickets in this phase of the game, and they've got the firepower to crank it up in the later half of the innings.
Yeah, the way they're batting both Zohaib and Hasnain Bukhari looks like a game plan where they're looking to bat deep. They're playing a little safe here, no risky shots, no big shots. He's again just respecting the good deliveries. Sanjay has been spot on with his line and length. And Zohaib is that kind of player as well who likes to take his time initially. Then he has that technique and skill that he can smash you all over the park once he has got his eyes set on the ground. That's another single added to the total. That's end of the over, and it's 9.
Decent crowd here for the finals. Krishnamurthy finishing an excellent spell heave. Missed. You can see a lot of cars parked on the banks of this picturesque ground. The final being played at the inland cricket grounds. It's located in the northwest quadrant of Calgary. Some movement behind the screen disturbs Hasnain as he gets ready. He's batting a little bit deeper in the crease. Pushes it towards long off. Literally walks down for a single. Takes the score to 96. Comes down. Couple of steps. Hits it towards deep square leg. Gets a single. Zohaib moves up to 14. Sayyid Hasnain Bukhari, who has been brilliant throughout the tournament with the bat. Batting on 19 from 21. That's not usually what we are used to see from his blistering blade.
The run rate's around 8.43, which is good if you don't lose wickets. The crowd's helping the bowlers, I guess. Feels like we are in Edgbaston, and crowds cheering when the bowler starts to run up. That's so good to watch, especially it's a big tournament. All the big players have shown up for the respective teams to contribute for their success. And this is a final day, one last step. That's a big shot. That will go all the way. It's 100 up for Banf Iyycburg with that maximum from Zohaib. They got 9 runs off this over. Last ball will end this one with the dot ball. 104 for 2 after 12.
And welcome back to the finals of Smash and Grab T20 2025. Score is 104 for 2. 111 for 2. I think Banf, the Banf team is progressing along nicely. They have a run rate of 9 per over. This over has already been very productive, a boundary followed by a 3. Ovice has taken the bowling responsibilities, and so far I think Banff is probably going to be pretty happy with how the innings has progressed. We were thinking that they would be gunning for at least 180, and it looks like, going by the current rate and the number of wickets left, there's a good chance they are going to get that. Um, what do Kings 11 have up their sleeve? Farhan, what do you think?
I mean, so far so good. The game is very much in balance at the moment. There's not either side dominating or has an upper hand by any chance. One can argue that Banff, the way they're batting, they look like they know what they're doing, just rotating the strike, and wherever they feel like they have the ball to punish, they've done that. Now there was a boundary right off the very first ball of this over where they were able to take advantage. So it's not just rotating the strike, they are looking for anything that they can score boundaries off of as well. Now that was a decent over by So once again, we do want to thank our sponsors as we're running through them on your screens at the moment. Now looks like the skies are clearing up. It's actually shaping up to be, after that short delay, very, very decent day so far. There's sunshine. There's lots of people at the ground at this present moment. So everyone is enjoying their cricket, and we're getting some quality batting display as well as some very decent bowling by Kings 11. Now there hasn't been too many boundaries scored in the past few overs, but it's all seems like it's part of the plan. These two are building the innings. They do want to have enough wickets on hand for when they decide to accelerate, and they would probably want to finish the game strong. The two main men out there, Hasnan and Zuhaib, 30 and 23 for their scores. Slower ball by Sakdeep, ends up being a single anyway. What do you think about the game so far, Desmond?
Yeah, after a wonderful start given by both the openers, now it's over to Zoeb and Saeed, who are motoring along very well, I would say. And yeah, the run rate currently is at 8.74, and there's an odd boundary or a 6 coming in between, but what's more important is they're not losing any wickets. And once you have wickets in the bag, you can go hard in the last 5 to 6 overs. Another shot on the offside. Just a single taken, so 4 singles have come in the over. The batsman would look for the big shot in this over. It's extremely good bowling there by Sukhdeep. Tight line and length, not giving any room for either of the batters. There was an appeal there, probably to distract the umpire from giving that a wide. That was close, but eventually it's a dot ball. 119 for 2. We're coming to the last ball of the 14th over. And Banf are doing it nicely here. They may be targeting the 180, 190 or even more in terms of a final target for this big final here. Nice shot here. There is a fielder to cut it off. 2 runs taken. And that ends the 14th over with 121 for the loss of 2 wickets.
As we have been doing throughout the tournament, we cannot thank our sponsors enough. Source Sports, uh, Good Earth Builders, Batkarai, Sherborne, Pro Tax Block, and Kinetic Sports. Most sports enthusiasts here are aware of them. And here goes Owais coming for his next over, and that's been dismissed from the batsman's presence. That's gone. After that six, it would be interesting to see how Owais responds, and a little short that delivery and wide, and it has gone for a single towards the offside. Uh, it's very impressive that despite not a huge number of boundaries coming after the power play, Banff is still able to maintain a run rate of 9. I think they have very smartly controlled. Yeah, they have very smartly controlling the run flow here by nudging the ball around for singles and doubles whenever there is a barren period where they are not able to score more boundaries. And now the boundaries have slowly started coming back. So they are setting the foundation for taking off during the slog overs. I think they are definitely on for at least 180, depending how the rest of the batsmen and Kings 11 bowls, they might be able to go more. But in the meanwhile, we have a wicket, a failed sweep shot.
So brilliant effort by the man behind the stumps, none other than Hamza Tariq. That dismissal was created. He did not come down the track, but there was enough margin for Hamza to, and the presence of mind for him to just throw the ball back at the stumps and manages to dismiss Zohaib. Now new batsman in is Uday. So man on the crease, the new batsman in is Uday. Now we've seen lots of good innings, good quick innings by him. He's usually sent out there to finish the innings off. This might be the reason why he's sent up above Shahid, which is a regular batsman for Banf YCCA, but because only 5 overs remaining, Uday, with his hitting ability, has been sent up. He has a job on his hand. He has Hasnan on the other end with him. So we'll see if Uday is able to deliver the most important moment. It's up in the air. We'll see if the fielder is able to get to it, land safely, lands in that no man area. So Uday plays it uppishly. Lucky for him, lands safe. They're able to rotate the strike. So now this will put Hasnan, who's batting at 38 runs at the moment, and Shubham, he's bowling his third over. He's bowled well. He's using his variations, using the slow one. Another slow one deceives the batsman. So this is all experience that you're watching right now. And he's up against also a very established and experienced batter in Hasnan. So smart stuff by Shubham. Just 1 over off of the first 3 deliveries. We'll get some input on how Desmond is seeing this game so far.
Interesting point, Farhan. Uday coming up the order makes all the difference. He made his intentions very clear with that shot. Well, it didn't turn out to be a 4 or a 6, but he's out there to quick score. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see what's going to be the line and length for Shubham bowling to him. That's another dot ball. So there have been 3 dot balls in this over with just a couple of singles. The run rate has slightly dropped around 8.5 now. So they will try and pick it up in these last 4 overs. That's exactly why Uday is there. Down the track, missed it completely. It's a nice line here bowled. And the score
All right, we are now cruising towards the death overs. The most exciting part of a T20 game, isn't it, Sandeep?
Absolutely. I think the Kings have done a fantastic job in pulling things back. Banff team was going great guns in the power play. I just have a feeling, Vibhor, that this game is about Banf Iyycburg bowling and Kings 11's batting. I just get that feeling. Shubham bowled a brilliant last over, gave nothing away. Uday tried different things but couldn't even get close to the ball. That's the kind of spell the captain would be wanting from his bowlers. That one hit high up the bat, didn't go where it was supposed to go. Pick up a single, 138 for 3.
It's been a good over so far. 2 runs in the first 3 deliveries. Uday Bhagwan was trying to hit the ball that just nipped off just at the last moment. Wasn't able to connect that. That's tucked away on the pads. It's running towards the fine leg. Oasis there. He's a good fielder. He'll cut that off. That's overthrows, but there was a backup. So they'll come back for 2. The score moves to 140. Ever since it has rained, the conditions have changed. The batting's not that easy. You can look at the scorecard and tell that Husnain Bukhari, who has been in such good form, has been a free-flowing batsman, is still struggling to find his full rhythm. This time he gets it right. What a beautiful pull shot. Or I'll say hook shot. That's flicked away. They'll be coming back for 2. This has been... they are coming back for 3 now. Poor fielding, I would say, at the backward square leg. That's end of the over with that triple there. 149 for 3 at the end of 17.
17 completed. 149 for 3. Sukhdeep Brar brought back into the attack. Something is going to give here. Hasnain completed his half century there. He's been the run machine for Banf Icebergs in this tournament. No questions about it. No ball signaled. The bowler won. Where did the foot land? I think we are still on course for 175, 180. And a couple of lusty hits, we might see them crossing 185. Hit. Drops the catch, but not that it would have mattered. It was a free hit. Hasnain comebacks for 2. Moves up to 53. 152 for 3.
The score is now 150 up. That's an appeal. Umpire says it's going down leg. It was for sure because he's bowling with the angles, and Bukhari, he's taken the leg guard, so obviously he'll, if he gets hit on the pad with that angle, it's probably gonna go down leg. So that's a good call by Paul. Before this innings, we were talking about the power score, and we think 185 is a good total. The way Sukhdeep is executing these wide Yorkers, it's really hard for any batsman to score any runs in these kind of conditions and with this kind of bowling being bowled. He has given 24 runs in his spell, this last 2 balls to go for his 4 overs, and taken 2 important wickets. Both openers were sent back to the pavilion by him. That's another dot ball. So the plan's clear for him that he'll keep it away from the batsman. He won't let the batsman try to hit with the slot, because when the bowler tries to pitch it in slot, it's get easier. That again coming from the toe of the bat. They're coming back for the second one, and they'll complete that easy. That's end of the over. 2 coming off the last one. 156 for 3. 156 for 3 at the end of 18 overs. We have put a poll in the com box. How many runs will Banf Iyycburg score in last 2 overs? Less than 20, 20, 25 or 30? What do you think? Just put your opinion in that poll, and let's get the comment box going up. We see 114 people are watching. Only 11 of you have liked the stream. It takes nothing to like the stream. You can also share it with your other family and friends. We would really appreciate. And obviously, if you haven't subscribed the channel yet, please do that. How many runs, Sandeep, do you think going forward? Hasnain Bukhari, he's on 55. Well set. Uday is still trying to find his rhythm.
I'll put my neck out. 22. I know it's not in the poll, but if one has to be successful in life, you got to take some risks. The Kings 11 bowlers, I think they bowled pretty well to Hasnain. They know the areas that Hasnain is strong in. They kept the ball away from those areas. Yet Hasnain has gotten half century, but he can be murderous and has been picked up. Is there a catch? No, that's it. Oh, he makes a valiant attempt and stops a certain 6. That's the kind of fielding that lifts the entire team. And as you can probably hear, loud cheer from every spectator. Was a brilliant effort. Was a certain 6. Got the jump right at the right time. Sandeep, the next ball has been driven towards long off. Another single. I think with that I might have to revise my 22 to 18.
Yeah, that's the 5-run save, right? Because we have seen teams losing from 1 run, 2 runs, 3 runs, and he has saved 5. That can be the difference between the trophy here. That has been picked away. There's no one there to stop it. So this will be a boundary for sure. And it's a no ball. We can come back to the score you were talking about, which was 22, because now it's a no ball. So he's got another delivery to bowl. And that's a free hit with Bukhari on strike. You'll back him to hit it. And that's a full toss. That has traveled. Look at that. Is that another no ball? Yes, it is. It is another no ball. It is a huge one. And it's another free hit. Wow. Everybody's going in the parking lot and checking their cars. That's a full house here at Inland. And that 6 went just around that parking lot. 2 no balls back to back. Can this be a turning point, Sandeep?
Well, surely. Not the kind of things Kings 11 wants at this juncture of the game. These few cruel blows can take the game away from Kings. Picked up another one in the same direction. Another massive 6. Lands on the car. He has been hitting the car. This is
Have to revise the polls. They have scored 20 itself just in this over. And 43% of people were saying they'll score 20. Tries to go for a big shot again. But this will be just a single. .178 for 3. Still 7 more deliveries to go. Sandeep, he hasn't had a best of the finals. 55 runs conceded off his 3.5 and last one. Uday goes big this time, but there's a fielder, so they'll just get a single to end this over. 179 for 3 at the end of 19.
As I was telling you, Vibhor, that Kings did a good job of keeping the ball away from Hasnain's zone, and they did just that in that final over and picked up 23 runs in that over. Last over in offing, Shubham bowls wide. Can be a chance of run out. Is a run out. Hasnain wanting the strike, which is the right thing to do. He was going at about 110, 115 strike rate. He has cranked that up with that last over. He can be murderous if he gets into his mood. Let's see how much.
The big thing is it was a wide delivery, so they've still got 6 more deliveries to go. So he's got a full over to play. That's a nice one. So he's not taking a single. That is strange. That is very strange. You will usually see the batsman not taking a single in a test match game, but not in a T20 game. Every run matters. This time gets a full toss. This has been smacked away. Is that a maximum or a boundary? It is a boundary. He trusts his abilities, but let me tell you, Tanzil Altaf is a good player as well. He can hit some big ones too. That's a wide delivery. So they've got 6 runs of 3 deliveries. Shubham, who was expensive in the semi-final, has bowled nicely in the final, but has 3 more deliveries to go. And they need 15 more runs to touch 200. Will they be able to get to 200? That's another wide. Another wide. The thought process is clear. They just want to keep away from him. They just want to keep near the white guideline where it's hard for Bukhari to connect that. This is a good one. This is a good Yorker. Should be just a single. He's pushing back for the second. They won't get that. Tanzil's not ready to sacrifice his wicket. Hamza's ready to do a run out here, but yeah. So that will bring Tanzil on strike for his first delivery. He's a really good player too, Tanzil Altaf. But the score's at 187. They need two maximums from here to give target of 200. Can they give a big target of 200 in this big final of Smash and Grab? Kings 11 Calgary, they scored 219 in the semi-final one against White Rock Warriors. That's a big one. I told you he can hit the ball, but this has been taken. And he has just pulled off inside the boundary. Great fielding effort. They have saved a lot of runs to their fielding. This is the second time I'm seeing. This is the second six that has been stopped on the boundary markings. So they have saved 10 runs itself. Sandeep?
Every run saved is invaluable. This is a game of thin margins. Last ball coming up. Hasnain has become the highest scorer in this tournament, and he's the highest wicket taker as well. Is it a fantastic tournament as he slashes hard, should be a boundary, is a boundary, ends with a boundary. Superb innings that from Hasnain. He took some time going. इस माइक में आएगा कि नहीं पता नहीं दूसरे कैमरे का व्यू नहीं आ रहा है ना कहाँ पे कैसे क्या दूसरा कैमरा क्या पता व्यू नहीं आ रहा है उस तरफ का एक ही कैमरे का आ रहा है सीधा सबको एक ही कैमरा है तो मैं कह रहा हूँ इधर का ऐसे व्यू नहीं आ रहा इस तरफ आ रहा वीडियो नीचे आ रहा है यूट्यूब नीचे आ रहा है अच्छा बैटिंग कार्ड दिखा दो ना जैसे ये तो सामने वाला हो गया ट्राई करना है स्टेशन ओके आ रहा हूँ बोलो ना बोलो So with that, we come to close of the first innings. 193 in their allotted 20. Hasnain took some time going, but when the time came, he upped the ante. Come at the hour, come at the man. Hasnain Bukhari. We were talking about 175, 180, but we did mention if Hasnain gets going, they might be able to get over 185, which is exactly what has happened. Kings 11 would need to chase 193 from the 20 at 9.65. They have got the batting to chase this score. But Banf Icebergs have a wonderful bowling attack, so it's not going to be a cakewalk. It's not going to be a walk in the park. They will have to apply, they will have to plan, they will have to target bowlers. Good crowd here, enjoying the game, festive environment here at Inlands. With that, we are going to take a short break and we'll join you in a few minutes.
Welcome to the mid-inning show. What a brilliant final we are having here. First innings done. We have seen a brilliant knock by Hashim Bukhari here. What do you think, Sandeep? Is it a good total? Will they be able to chase that down?
I think it's very good. Anything over 175 was okay score here, but they've gone past the par. I think they planned their innings quite well. I think when Hasnain came in, he was going at 110, 111 strike rate, but I think the plan was clear. They didn't want to lose too many wickets in that important phase of 7 to 15th over of the game, and that's what exactly they did. And I think the plan was for Hasnain to stay there till the end. And you could see Zohaib was taking more risks than Hasnain was. And I think that was a great plan that came off pretty well.
Yeah, we saw Kings 11 Calgary scoring 219 in the first semi-final, and then White Rock Warrior was chasing that. They just got around 190, 195. So this is a gettable total. What do you think? What can be the strategy of Kings 11 Calgary going forward?
Oh, especially with Kings batting, it is chaseable, no questions about it. But it's again comes to the same thing, right? The scoreboard pressure. I cannot lay enough importance of not looking at the scoreboard, assessing the situation every couple of hours, couple of overs, trying and making targets for slabs of overs. What are we going to do in first three, next three, right? Hit the bad balls. They have to make bad balls count. There will be bad balls for sure. It's about cashing those bad balls, right? And you'll get, luck favors the brave, as we say. So it's completely chaseable. It's a wonderful score. As I said earlier in the box, this game is about Banf Iceberg's bowling and Kings 11's batting.
So when somebody says chase, I hear Virat Kohli. I hear the GOAT. That is Virat Kohli. Who do you think will be the Virat Kohli, the chase master for this chase from Kings 11 Calgary?
Uh, I think Hamza has a good chance. He's in good nick. I would bank on Hamza to carry the bat, and if he gets a decent start, he'll make it count big. I think I'll put my money on him.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us. This was the mid-inning show. We'll be coming right after with the chase. Kings 11 Calgary will be chasing a big, big total in this final, but they can do it, I'm pretty sure.
lost the wicket of Hamza Tariq. Was completely clean bowled by Kaleem. So that's first 3 runs have come in the over for the loss of the wicket. That's not a good start for Kings 11. That's a big blow. That's a big psychological blow for any team that's chasing 192 when they lose their premier batsman. It'll be interesting to see how Kings 11 proceeds from here. Harobindi is the new batter who has joined Sanjay. Coming up is the last ball of the first over. Wild swing that looks like an edge. They're appealing to the umpire. No, says the umpire. So it's going to be a dot ball, but that's everything happening there. 3 runs have come up of the first over at the loss of the wicket of Hamza Tariq. Farhan, what are your thoughts on this? How does it look further?
So I was looking forward to this contest between the opening batsmen. I kind of had an idea that Kaleem Sana would be opening things up, so I did want to see how the opening batsman for Kings would react to him. So, by the look of things, Sana Kaleem has won the first round for his team. He's able to get a breakthrough, big wicket of Hamza Tariq, exactly what they needed to put pressure on Kings 11, because Hamza Tariq is the type of batsman that will take the game away from you. Very, very dangerous, especially in the power play. But lucky for Banf, they're able to get that breakthrough. They still have Sanjay Krishnamurti and Robin, both very, very skillful batsmen, but they're up against very skillful bowling as well. And with Kaleem Sana, we've a little bit about his run up. It seems very, very. How can I say this? It seems like he's not putting too much effort into the run up, but when he delivers the ball to the naked eye, you can tell and judge that it's very, very quick. While I'm saying that, Sanjay Krishnamurti has put one away for 4 runs. And the bowler is Ali Khan. This is exactly what Kings 11 needs at the moment. They need to stay positive. Next man up. And Sanjay Krishnamurti shows why he is who he is. Goes on his front foot, times one over the infield, extra cover area, 4 runs. What did you think about that shot, Avinash?
They needed that. Uh, the start obviously hasn't been great. The backbone of their top order has gone very cheaply. So Sanjay has to take over the responsibility and build the innings, and it's a good start for him. Once again, a great shot, which the ball has stopped just short of the boundary, and they should comfortably be able to run too. But it's good that Sanjay is showing positive intent over here. Sometimes losing your main player around whom your plan A revolves can confuse the other players about their roles. But I think Sanjay is very clear on what he needs to do. So all he probably is going to think about is a minor blip. That is the wicket of Hamza Tariq. And Ali Khan is going to continue that relentless pace at, as part of the pace attack of Banf. Kalim Sana showing why he's regarded as one of the fastest bowlers in the circuit, taking that wicket off Hamza Tariq, and Ali Khan almost as good as him. And this time the ball has been flicked to the leg side. Uh, just a single, 10 for 1 after 1.5. There is still one ball left. Uh, Hamza Tariq has come off fresh after an 87 of 53 in the semi-finals, so his confidence would have been sky high. It's unfortunate that he ran into a rampaging Kalim Sana, but Kings 11, I think, should make sure that they are able to rebuild the innings without him. Yes, the target is huge, but they have the personnel to get this going. Ali Khan with the last ball of this over. Oh, and that was fast. That bounced off a good length, and the batsman somehow managed to hit that ball over the wicketkeeper's head for a four, for a six. That was an amazing shot, not exactly in control, but uh, it would be nice to know if the batsman really knew what he was doing there. But it doesn't matter how runs come. They needed a six, they got a six, and the start has been, after a slow first over, I think the second over has kind of got them back on track. 16 for 1 after 2.
Very rightly said, Avinash. Absolutely agree. Game is such a leveler. Hamza played an excellent innings in the semi-finals of 80s, and his confidence would have been sky high, but wasn't to be in the final. So things change. You score 100 on a day, and you get out for a duck on another day. Kaleem is now into his second over, and after getting the wicket of Hamza Tariq, his tail would be up, definitely. They would be looking for another wicket here. In comes Kaleem to Harabinder. This time on the onside. It's flicked it off his pads actually. That would just be a single. They're looking for the second, will not go for it. So two singles taken of the first two balls, and the score is now 18 for 1. Run rate is at around 7.71. This time on the offside, no runs taken. That was a very, very good ball straight to the fielder. Dot ball, very, very precious, especially in the power play. They will want to get at least 60 to 70 runs from the power play here. That's exactly what even Banf Iyycburg did when they were batting. More importantly, they kept the wickets column down, so that helped them to go hard at the Kings 11 bowlers towards the end. It was 23 runs scored of the 19th over. That was a big over. Nicely steered on the offside. This will just be a single. The score now moves on to 19 for 1 in 2.4 overs. There are three singles that have come up in the over. There hasn't been a boundary or a six, and the batters would be searching for that. Okay, Kaleem is coming. He will be looking for another wicket. This time on the onside. They're going for the second and they go for it. That's excellent running between the two batters. Good communication, good eye contact. 2 runs taken here. If you're not getting it in boundaries, you convert the ones into twos, and that's exactly what both batters displayed. Kaleem is just changing the angle now. And looks like he's trying to do something different, change in tactics, slightly altering the field. There was a big heave there, could not connect it, dot ball. So just 5 runs of the over. The score is now 21 for 3 after 3 overs, 21 for 1 after 3 overs.
Are we muted? Mute पे हम? Are we muted? Mute पे?
Okay. So, as you can see around the ground, the atmosphere is crazy. I haven't seen that many people in a while just here to watch this beautiful game of cricket. And why not? The superstars are out. The weather has gone better. You can judge by the amount of cars and the amount of people. And now there's some more people around the area on top of the hills as well, just to our left of the comp box. So excitement is there. I'm sure everybody at the cricket ground right now is enjoying the bowling, the batting, because it's not every day that you get to see these superstars come to your town and do what they do best. And for now, looks like these two batsmen will just work the pace around, look to punish the bad balls, and it will be Ali Khan to continue bowling from the other end. And over prior to this, we saw Kaleem Sana. He was setting the batsman up with the shorter balls, and he did pitch a few up, but both of these batters were ready for that. Now Ali Khan, because he's shorter when it comes to his physical abilities, he's a little bit shorter, so his ball will tend to skid a little bit more rather than bounce. But nonetheless, take nothing away from the man. He is bowling some sheer pace here, which is why both of these batsmen, like, they are not finding it difficult, I would say, but they definitely have to think about and pick the shots that they want to play, and they have minimum time to react to what's coming to them. Because both of these bowlers are pumped up, they're giving it their all at the moment, while Sanjay Krishnamurti and Herbert Robin, they're there. While I say that, Sanjay Krishnamurti gets one short, hits it for a six. And this is not easy to do, especially to someone like Ali Khan. And like I said, he's bowling some pace, so Krishnamurti not bothered by it. Easily deposits one over the boundary for 6 runs. Beautiful shot. Shows his caliber. 20 runs, 13 balls, 3 more deliveries to come.
A good comeback there by Ali Khan. Sanjay Krishnamurti, who represents USA in cricket, handy all-rounder, bowled a tidy spell, and now he's showing us what he can do with the bat in this crucial game. This time he's hit a well-timed shot to out corner. It almost went up to the boundary, but the fielder was able to get to the ball. .34 for 1, 3.5 overs. Ali Khan steaming in, and Sanjay is playing a quietly confident innings. And there he goes. The ball has gone out of the ground. That's one more six for this over. That was such a beautiful shot. He was waiting for that delivery. Once it came into his slot, he just connected, and there you go. It's gone straight across. His, why he's a much sought after player. You're watching Smash and Grab T20 2025, the finals between Banf Iyycburg and Kings 11, and it is turning out to be an exciting game. Kings 11 are chasing a tall target. They've lost one of their most senior and explosive batsmen in the first over, but others are stepping up. Uday Bhagwan has been introduced into the attack, and he has somehow injured himself. I hope it's not something serious. Oh, it doesn't look good at all. Doesn't look good at all. He is one arm of the trifecta of pacers that the Banff team has, and it would be a significant blow if he's not able to ball anymore. He seems to have twisted his ankle somehow. I hope it's just a question of stretching a little bit and adding some spray, but he is in a lot of pain. The entire Banff team look a little worried. They are obviously not very happy because he is one of their main bowlers, and losing him would be a pretty bad blow to their plans. He's up and he is on his feet. I'm still not sure if he's able to bowl. Is he going to be able to bowl again? It is. He still seems to be in pain. And yeah, I think he's going to walk off. And that is terribly, terribly unfortunate. Hopefully, he's able to ice up his feet, put on some spray, and is able to return. But the Banff captain will now have to find someone else to complete this over. Uday, a very good bowler. He also gave useful support to Hasnain during the slog overs and has already made a good contribution to the game. I'm sure he would be disappointed more than anybody else if he's not able to play a further part. Shazib is going to finish this over, the 5 balls. think this will affect Banff chances, considering one of their main pace bowler is off the field for now.
Well, this is definitely going to hit them big because he was one of their premier bowlers. It was just the first ball of his spell, so it's heartbreaking to see someone like that walk off the field. And it's very unfortunate that that has happened, but we can only hope that he comes back and bowls a dream spell. Nice shot on the offside over the infield. That's going towards the boundary line. It's not going to go over the rope, so they have completed a couple of runs. Will they look for the third? No. Good communication with the batters there. So it's Shazib here who's completing the over for Uday, and its on strike would be Sanjay, who's been phenomenal till date. He's scored 28 runs of 16 balls. They are up with the run rate. They need it to be around 9.5. They are at 9.69. Nice shot again on the offside. This one is going towards the boundary line fence. It does cross, so that's a boundary. That's four welcome runs for Kings 11. The score now moves on to 46 for the loss of one wicket. So that wicket of Hamza Tariq has not really affected the morale of the team there. They are really doing it well, especially Sanjay. They want to capitalize in the power play. Oh, completely missed it. Harobindi completely missed that one. That was a teasing length ball by the bowler. And that'll make any batter in two minds to think whether he should hit the shot or no. So it's been 6 runs in this over. The over began with 40 on the board. Nice shot this time on the onside. They go for the one. They decide that's it. They don't want to take a chance. They don't want another run out here. So Sanjay on strike for the final ball. This time into the cover, straight to the fielder. 1 run taken. So just the boundary came of that over, and the score is now moved on to 48 for the loss of one wicket after 5 overs. Good start. This is a very, very good start by Kings 11 in spite of losing the wicket of Hamza Tariq. And coming up would be the final over of the power play. They would like to get 12, 15, or even more than 15 runs in this over. The field is in, and they would want to make the maximum out of it. Here are our lovely sponsors, without whom this tournament wouldn't have been possible. So Protax block is on your screen, and we have Kinetic Sports. Any cricketing gear, they are the ones to go to. Sherborne for the excellent mango juice and nectar that they carry. But Karahi for the tongue-tickling delicacies they have. Prep Ultra for real estate professional. And we come back to cricket. So Mustafa is the one who would be bowling the final over of the power play, and so we have Sanjay on strike. Nice ball, straight to the fielder. The players in the infield are super alert. In comes Mustafa again. Down the track, hit that on the onside. This would be a 6. It is a 6. What a shot by Sanjay here. He's making it count. His presence is there. Kings 11 are alive. And this chase is very much on. 54 for 1 in 5.2 overs. It is Sanjay who's done the bulk of the scoring, 35 runs of 19 balls. And if anything that Banf Iyycburg need, they would be looking at the wicket of Sanjay Krishnamurthy. Over to you, Farhan.
What a mighty hit by Sanjay Krishnamurthy there. Once again shows you why he plays at the level that he currently plays at. Bit of a fumble there, able to make it back. Robin was looking to run for and get away with another run there, but it'll just be a single. So 3 balls in this over so far, 7 runs off of it. Now Robin goes for it. This is mighty and this is big. This is probably the one that went in terms of distance and the air on it. This was up in there, probably has ice on it. This was really, really high and long at the same time. What a mighty hit by Robin. And like Desmond said, chase is very much on. Good teams, they do not rely too much on any one player. And they're showing why these guys have been the champs. Now another mighty hit by Robin. He's dealing in sixes. This went farther than the first one. Wow, he's feeling it. He's feeling it. He's enjoying his cricket out there. And Robin shows you once again why he is so famous in the city of Calgary. He's going toe-to-toe with Sanjay. 28 runs, just 12 deliveries. Sanjay sitting on 36. So Robin does not want to be overlooked. He said he could do this too. Hits 2 sixes in a row. Look for him to go again. We'll see how Mustafa does here. Went for it again. There is a fielder chasing after the ball. We'll see if he cuts it off. It just stops that at the end there. And just like that, mighty, mighty over 4 Kings 11. 69 for 1 after 6.
छह ओवर की समाप्ति, कमाल का पावर प्ले रहा है. 69 for 1. अभी कमेंट्री बॉक्स के बाहर खड़े इन दोनों ही बल्लेबाजों की शानदार हिटिंग का मजा ले रहे थे. मैं और मेरे साथी कमेंटेटर संदीप रैना भी कॉम बॉक्स में. थोड़ी आवाज़ों का बदलाव हुआ है, लेकिन चौके छक्कों का बदलाव नहीं होना चाहिए. अपील की जा रही है, काफ़ी कॉन्फिडेंट शहज़ेब पदानिया. उदय भगवान गेंदबाजी करने आए थे पिछले ओवर में, उनके शायद एंकल ट्विस्ट हुआ, वो इंजरी के चलते इस समय बाहर. उनका ओवर कवर करने आए थे शहज़ेब. अच्छा ओवर किया था और अब अपना दूसरा ओवर कर रहे हैं. अच्छी गेंद, ज़्यादा रूम नहीं देने का प्रयास, जो कि एक अच्छी चीज़. द फाइनल इज ऑन. संदीप
जी बिल्कुल. संजय कृष्णमूर्ति ने जारहाना बैटिंग की है. जितने भी तमाशाई यहां मौजूद लुत्फ लेते हुए उनकी बैटिंग का. रॉबिनदीप 30 रन पे खेल रहे हैं 14 गेंदों में. काफी देर उन्हें स्ट्राइक नहीं मिली थी. संजय कृष्णमूर्ति के पास में स्ट्राइक काफी देर थी. लेकिन जैसे ही वो स्ट्राइक पे आए, मुस्तफ़ा के पहले ओवर में 2 छक्के जड़ दिए, 70 एक विकेट पर। तेज गेंद आउटसाइड द लेग स्टंप, अपील, और ये आउट। विकेट चाहिए थी और विकेट मिल गई यहां पर। शाहजेब,
कितनी बड़ी विकेट यहां मिली है ये जानते हैं बैंफ आइसबर्ग के खिलाड़ी कैप्टन जोहेब, शहजेब पदानिया खुद, क्योंकि हर रॉबिनदीप जो कि एक खतरनाक बल्लेबाज साबित हो रहे थे और 15 गेंदों में अब 30 बना के लौट रहे हैं पवेलियन। 200 का स्ट्राइक रेट, 3 छक्के और 1 चौके की मदद से इन्होंने ये 30 रन बनाए। पिछले मैच के मैन ऑफ द मैच अब बीच मैदान में उतरते हुए। सत्तर पे खोया है दूसरा विकेट। रन रेट के नजरिए से देखें तो खेल में आगे हैं शुभम, 5 मैच 234 रन, स्ट्राइक रेट 184 का। सो लगातार तेज बल्लेबाजी की है, लेकिन आज यहां ना केवल तेज बल्लेबाजी, एक पार्टनरशिप चाहिए। ये दोनों ही बैट्समैन प्रोफेशनल प्लेयर्स, संजय कृष्णमूर्ति एमएलसी लीग में यूएस में खेलते हैं। बड़े बड़े गेंदबाजों को इन्होंने अपने बल्लेबाजी के जोर दिखाया है, दमखम दिखाया है, बड़े शॉट्स दिखाए हैं, और आज इस बड़े फाइनल में इनकी टीम को सबसे ज़्यादा ज़रूरत है। लेकिन शहजेब, एक लोकल कैलगरी बॉय, इन दोनों प्रोफेशनल प्लेयर्स, इंटरनेशनल प्लेयर्स के सामने 71 पे पहुंचा टोटल।
जी हाँ, मौका भी है और दस्तूर भी है और मौसम भी है। खाता खोल दिया शुभम ने एक सिंगल से। 7वें ओवर की आखिरी गेंद, इसको ड्राइव कर दिया है मिड ऑफ की तरफ, कोई रन नहीं। 71 पे 2, 7 ओवर में 122 रन 9.38 की औसत से बनाने पड़ेंगे यहाँ किंग्स को। किंग्स गेम में है अभी तक, बिल्कुल गेम में है।
जी, हमजा जिन्होंने पिछले मैच में काफ़ी अच्छे रन किए थे, शुरुआत दिलाई थी, वो ज़रूर कलीम सना की गेंदबाजी पे आउट हुए पहले ओवर में ही। उसके बाद सबने सोचा होगा कि बहुत दबाव आएगा, लेकिन जिस प्रकार से इस दबाव को सोका है संजय कृष्णमूर्ति और हर रॉबिन के वो इंपॉर्टेंट 30, तो 71 पे 2 है। पावर प्ले समाप्त है, 5 खिलाड़ी अब 30 यार्ड के बाहर रहेंगे। मोहम्मद सईद गेंदबाजी के लिए, एक और बहुत ही एक्सपीरियंस खिलाड़ी जिन्होंने बहुत अहम मौके पे अपनी टीम को सफलताएं दिलाई हैं। छोटी गेंद से शुरुआत की है, पुल शॉट शुभम, ये कमाल खिलाड़ी हैं। पिछले मैच में भी इन्होंने कुछ ऐसी बल्लेबाजी की थी, स्ट्रेट अवे अटैक करते हैं। इनका स्ट्राइक रेट देखा है हमने इस टूर्नामेंट में, 185 का रहा है।
जी हाँ, लेंथ जल्दी पकड़ी थी इस बॉल की शुभम ने। अच्छा शॉट, लॉन्ग ऑफ की तरफ, 1 रन जोड़ेंगे। संजय कृष्णमूर्ति ने अपना WCL का जितना भी एक्सपीरियंस है वो लग रहा है कि साथ में लाया हुआ है आज। बहुत ही बढ़िया शॉट, मिड विकेट पे फील्ड होगा, 1 रन मिलेगा। यहां पे थोड़ा सोच समझ के पारी को आगे बढ़ाना पड़ेगा विभोर, दोनों बैट्समैन को। सईद आउटसाइड द ऑफ स्टंप, डैब कर दिया शॉर्ट थर्ड मैन की तरफ। डैब करते ही भागे। 7 रन पहली 4 गेंदों में। पहले ही बॉल पे प्रेशर डाला था सईद पे, लेकिन सईद भी एक्सपीरियंस्ड बॉलर हैं। ये उठा दिया है, कमाल का जमाल, क्या शॉट है। बहुत ही उम्दा, बहुत ही आला। कोई फील्डर को कोई चांस नहीं। 84 पे 2।
पच्चीस गेंदों में 44 रन पे आ चुके हैं संजय कृष्णमूर्ति। इनकी बल्लेबाजी सभी दर्शक एंजॉय कर रहे हैं, स्पॉटलाइट में है इस समय। एक्सपीरियंस खिलाड़ी, टैलेंटेड खिलाड़ी, स्किल्ड खिलाड़ी प्रॉपर क्रिकेटिंग शॉट्स की प्रदर्शनी लगाते हैं और खाल से उखाड़ देते हैं गेंद को। ये एक और शॉट निकला है। ये शॉट नहीं, ये आग निकली है बल्ले से। जरूर आउटफील्ड ने उतनी मदद नहीं की कि चौके तक पहुंच जाए, लेकिन ये 2 रन से ओवर समाप्त होगा। 15 रन आ गए इस ओवर से भी। 86 पे 2 है टोटल 8 ओवर के बाद। 12 ओवर में 107। संदीप, रिक्वायर्ड रन रेट देखें तो इट्स जस्ट अराउंड 9। अगर ये दोनों क्रीज पे बने रहे तो मुझे लगता है 2 ओवर पहले ही चीज कंप्लीट हो जाएगी।
जी हाँ, ये अगर जो है ना, ये बीच में मगर बन के आ जाता है तो विकेट पे टिके रहना पड़ेगा लंबे समय तक। इन दोनों में से एक बंदे को एंड तक खेलना पड़ेगा तो बात जमेगी। संजय कृष्णमूर्ति एक युवा खिलाड़ी है, मुझे बताया गया है कि 20-22 साल के हैं, लेकिन जैसे क्रिकेट उन्होंने खेली है, इसे लग रहा है कि 20-22 साल से बैटिंग कर रहे हैं वो। शाहजेब, एक नया ओवर शुरू। अच्छी गेंदबाजी की है अभी तक शाहजेब ने।
जी, ये क्रिकेट अगर मगर का खेल है नहीं, क्योंकि यहाँ थोड़ी सी चीजें लेफ्ट या राइट जाती हैं तो खेल पलट जाता है। ये फुल टॉस, इसे खेला है, वहाँ फील्डर है, दूसरे के लिए मना किया। अच्छी कॉल। आप देख सकते हैं पार्किंग लॉट, हमारे क्राउड, ये स्मैश एंड ग्रैब का क्रेज है कैलगरी में। टूर्नामेंट की टैगलाइन ही यही है, आर यू इन इट टू विन इट। तो ये दोनों टीम्स में से आज होगी एक विजेता। हल्के हाथ से खेला शुभम ने, सिंगल के साथ ही संतुष्ट रहना पड़ेगा। अच्छी बात यह है कि अर्ली विकेट खोई थी हमजा की, लेकिन रन रेट पे कोई असर नहीं आया। वो जो खराब गेंदें मिली उनको बाउंड्री के बाहर पहुंचाते रहे। अब 104 रन चाहिए। ये इनकी टी शर्ट पे जो नाम लिखा है उस पे मत जाइए। ये संजय कृष्णम, ओह कमाल का स्टॉप है ये। ज़ुएब अहमद कैप्टन कवर्स पे खड़े हैं और बहुत शानदार स्टॉप। इस समय थोड़ा सा वहाँ दर्द महसूस कर रहे हैं, लेकिन ये जो रन बचाए हैं ये बहुत कीमती। हमने देखा किंग्स 11 कैलगरी के प्लेयर्स ने बहुत रन बचाए। उन्होंने 2 बार मैक्सिमम को रोका और 5-5 रन बचाए अपनी टीम के लिए। ये बहुत अहम। ये फिर से फ्लिक किया है, इस बार तेज 2 की कॉल है। दोनों फिट हैं, लेकिन फील्डर मुस्तैद थे। अच्छी कॉल। सो अभी तक इस ओवर में बाउंड्री नहीं आई है और हमारे लोकल बॉय शहजेब, इन्होंने अच्छी गेंदबाजी की है। देखिए जहां सभी को मार पड़ रही है, 15 रन देके 1 विकेट निकाली है।
जी हाँ, बिल्कुल निसंदेह। ड्राइव कर दिया है लॉन्ग ऑन की तरफ। 1 रन मिलेगा संजय को। स्ट्राइक अपने पास रखेंगे। निजी स्कोर उनका पहुंच गया 49। शाहजेब ने अभी तक 3 ओवर फेंके हैं, 16 रन देके 1 विकेट लिया है शाहजेब ने। लाइट का भी ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा विभोर, आज लाइट थोड़ी बादलों की वजह से थोड़ी सी कम रोशनी।
तंजील अल्ताफ गेंदबाजी के लिए लेग स्पिन, एक और कैलगरी का जाना पहचाना नाम। इनकी लेग स्पिन के चर्चे सभी ने सुने हैं। देखें आज टीम को ज़रूरत है, हेयर स्टाइल बदल लिया है, इमरान ताहिर बन गए हैं। क्या रिजल्ट्स इमरान ताहिर वाले। बड़ा शॉट है, बहुत बड़ा शॉट है, लेकिन ये कैच कंप्लीट किया है। ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट कैच कंप्लीट किया है। 1 रन दूर 50 से। गेंद छोटी थी लेकिन ये मार्जिन्स का ही तो खेल है, छोटे छोटे मार्जिन्स का खेल है। बहुत अच्छी जजमेंट के साथ वो कैच कंप्लीट किया। संजय कृष्णमूर्ति एक बहुत बड़ी विकेट, 30 गेंदों में 49 रन की ये पारी खेल के लौटते हुए पवेलियन। एक और पार्टनरशिप जो बननी शुरू ही हुई थी, लेकिन ये बड़ा विकेट है जी, ये बहुत बड़ा विकेट है। संजय कृष्णमूर्ति 1 चौका 4 छक्के, बहुत शानदार बैटिंग। 163 के स्ट्राइक रेट से लौट रहे हैं पवेलियन।
ये बड़ा झटका है, यहां से पारी फील्ड संभालनी पड़ेगी और शुभम को रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी लेनी पड़ेगी। बानवे 3 विकेट आउट, 7 विकेट हैं किंग्स 11 के पास में। अभी 101 रन चाहिए मैच जीतने के लिए। तंजील ने पहली ही गेंद पे विकेट चटका दिया, इधर शॉर्ट थी बॉल। विकेट वाली बॉल नहीं थी, कनेक्शन बराबर नहीं हुआ, लेकिन व्हाट मैटर्स इज व्हाट हैपेंड इन द एंड। जो भी हुआ बहुत मजा आया संजय कृष्णमूर्ति की बैटिंग देख के। अगली बॉल फ्लाइटेड, लेंथ तक पहुंचे नहीं, ड्राइव कराया, एज लगा, शॉट थर्ड मैन पे फील्डर ने फील्ड किया परगट।
संदीप मैं ये सोच रहा हूँ नए बैट्समैन आए हैं, लेग स्पिनर के खिलाफ क्यों ना एक स्लिप ले ली जाए। जोएब मैथ्यू ट्रॉम्प जो कि एक नए बैट्समैन, फिलहाल ये फुल टॉस थी, लेकिन इससे पिछली गेंद वो अच्छे टप्पे पे गिरी थी। हमने देखा है तंजील को टर्न मिलता है जब उनका गेंद गिरता है 3 स्टंप्स के बीच में, वो चकमा देने का दमखम रखते हैं। आई नो टीम की करंट रन रेट लगभग 10 के पास है, आप कोई सोचेगा नहीं स्लिप रखने का, लेकिन रख सकते हैं आप 2-4 गेंदों के लिए। लेकिन ये अच्छी ड्राइव, उसी बीच 2 रन के लिए वापस आ रहे हैं और कंप्लीट करेंगे मैथ्यू।
जी, नए बैट्समैन के लिए तो बनता है प्रेशर। अच्छा शॉट, बैकफुट पे जाके पंच किया, स्वीपर कवर। 97 पे 3, 10वें ओवर की आखिरी बॉल। आगे आए, ड्राइव किया, दूसरे रन के लिए बुला रहे हैं उनको। ये टाइट हो सकता है मामला, कलेक्ट नहीं कर पाए। जरूरत नहीं है, इतनी रिस्की रन की जरूरत नहीं है। मैथ्यू ट्रॉम्प बहुत बढ़िया खिलाड़ी हैं, वो भी लंबे लंबे मार सकते हैं। 1 रन के पीछे अपनी विकेट, इतने रिस्क में, इतने जोखिम में तुक नहीं बनता है। 10 ओवर की समाप्ति, 99 पे 3, और यही मैसेज लेके डगआउट से उतरे हैं। किंग्स के डगआउट में संजय कृष्णमूर्ति के आउट होते ही थोड़ा शांत वातावरण, लेकिन वापस अपने कदमों पे किंग्स काफी सपोर्ट किंग्स 11 टीम के लिए यहां पे।
मुस्तफ़ा इकबाल एक बार फिर से पहले ओवर में 21 रन खर्च किए थे। 2 मैक्सिमम्स जड़े थे, रॉबिन ने, एक कृष्णमूर्ति ने। कम बैक करना चाहेंगे यहाँ मैथ्यू के सामने। हल्के हाथ से खेला है, ड्राइव पुश किया उसे बस कैप में। इसी के साथ 100 रन पूरे हुए किंग्स 11 कैलगरी के। अब 93 रन चाहिए 9.5 ओवर में। आधा काम हो चुका है, आधा बाकी है, लेकिन यहाँ से अभी काफ़ी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी निभानी होगी, बिकॉज यही 2 बैट्समैन जिन पे काफ़ी कुछ निर्भर करता है। लेकिन संदीप, मैं तो ये सोच रहा हूँ कि बुखारी साहब कहाँ रह गए? हाईएस्ट विकेट टेकर फाइनल में अभी तक एक भी ओवर देखने को नहीं मिला है।
जी बिल्कुल सही बोल रहे हैं आप, स्पेशली जब उनमें क्षमता है कि बॉल को स्क्वायर टर्न करे। डिफेंडिंग चैंपियन है विभोर किंग्स 11। अपने टाइटल को यहां डिफेंड करते हुए आगे बढ़ रहे हैं। 103.3 ओवर की समाप्ति पे 3 विकेटों के नुकसान पे मुस्तफा एक और बार राउंड द विकेट्स रुक गए, बैट्समैन हट गए, कोई फील्ड चेंज हो रहा था। अंपायर कुछ इशारा करते हुए राउंड द स्टंप्स मुस्तफा। बाउंस हुआ बॉल, क्या वहां पे एज लगा था? मुस्तफा के एक्सप्रेशन से तो लग रहा है कि एज लगा हुआ था। बहुत ही मुश्किल ये कैच, लेकिन ऐसे कैच ही मैच बना देते हैं।
जी बिल्कुल, जिस हिसाब से वो डिसअपॉइंटेड हैं, एक बड़ी विकेट हो सकती थी अगर वो कैच पकड़ा जाता। 90 रन चाहिए फिलहाल। बैकफुट पे गए हैं, डॉट बॉल हो जाएगी एक बार फिर से। सिर्फ 4 रन आए हैं अभी तक। एक अच्छी कमबैक देखने को मिली है। आखिरी गेंद बची है। 4 रन आए हैं अभी तक इस ओवर से। 21 रन आए थे इनके पहले ओवर से, तो एक अच्छी कमबैक इस ओवर में देखने को मिली है। मैथ्यू फिलहाल 7 गेंदों में 7 बांध के रखा है। हवा में गेंद है, कनेक्शन कितना है इस पे? फील्डर नीचे, बहुत बड़ी विकेट। मैथ्यू ट्रम्प जाएंगे पवेलियन। ये बहुत बड़ा टर्निंग पॉइंट हो सकता है इस चेज में। मुस्तफा इकबाल अपनी क्लास दिखाते हुए जरूर पहले ओवर में साबित हुए थे महंगे, लेकिन इस ओवर में वापसी की है, 4 रन देके निकाल दिया। एक बहुत बड़ा विकेट।
जी हाँ, झटका बोलिए। टाइम टाइम पे विकेट निकाल रहे हैं बैंफ आइसबर्ग्स। ये टूर्नामेंट में मुस्तफा ने अभी तक अच्छी बॉलिंग की है। फिर से विश्वास जताते हुए जुहेब मुस्तफ़ा को बॉल थमाई और एक विकेट चटका के दी मुस्तफ़ा ने। यही एक कप्तान अपने खिलाड़ी से चाहता है। समय रहते कंट्रीब्यूशन आए तो बड़ी बात। 11 ओवर यहां कंप्लीट हो गए हैं। आखिरी 9 ओवर का खेल।
कुछ तो गड़बड़ है दया।
एक 103 पे 4 तंजील अल्ताफ 1 विकेट इन्होंने निकाला। मुस्तफ़ा इकबाल आए 4 रन देके 1 विकेट उन्होंने निकाला पिछले ओवर में। तो एक कमबैक हो गया है बैंफ आइसबर्ग का, जो थोड़ा सा गेम में पीछे चल रहे थे। अब रिक्वायर्ड रन रेट देखिए फिर से 10 रन प्रति ओवर के पास पहुंच गया है, जो कि 9.5 पर आ गया था। 220 किए थे किंग्स 11 कैलगरी ने सेमीफाइनल में। तो बड़े स्कोर्स तो करना जानते हैं। उसमें एक रोल प्ले किया था शुभम ने, तो उनका अब क्योंकि सारे बल्लेबाज आउट हो चुके हैं, मेन हमजा तारिक, मैथ्यू, संजय कृष्णमूर्ति, हर रॉबिन, तो अब शुभम का रोल बहुत बढ़ जाता है क्योंकि ये तेज़ खेलना भी जानते हैं और सिंगल डबल रोटेट करना भी जानते हैं। लेकिन तंजील के सामने बड़े शॉट्स तो मुश्किल होंगे। कैप्टन सुखजीत,
जी किंग्स को यहां पर गेम डीप ले जाना पड़ेगा। धोनी के मंत्र का इस्तेमाल करना पड़ेगा और शुभम के पास में लंबा गेम है। सुखजीत गिल जो कप्तान है इस टीम के, ही हैज टू लीड फ्रॉम फ्रंट। ऐसा चाहते होंगे वो। फ्लाइटेड गेंद बाहर निकल के इसको झटक दिया है बाउंड्री लाइन के बाहर। 6 रन, बहुत ही कमाल। 4 रन दिए हैं अंपायर ने। यहां से तो छक्का लगा था। जमाल जू का कमाल। हमारे यहां एक जमाल जू थे, कट कर दिया है। वो हमेशा कमाल करते थे। जमाल नाम था उनका, और जू हमारे यहां जी का जू हो जाता है, तो जमाल जू का कमाल वाला शॉट था वो।
बैकफुट पे गए, खेला एक बार फिर से, दूसरे के लिए पुश कर रहे हैं, तेजी से कंप्लीट करेंगे। जी हाँ, अच्छी रनिंग। 8 रन आए पिछले ओवर से, 111 पे 4 12 ओवर के बाद।
सबील को ही इज आस्किंग, ही इज ट्राइंग टू प्रेप यू फॉर एवरीथिंग, तो एक बार पूछ ले, बात कर ले।
So 12 overs done is 111 for 4. There is the change in comp box again. We'll take you guys to through to the next 5 or 6 overs. For now, the two batsmen in the middle are Sukhjeet, the captain, and Shubham, who had a wonderful knock out there in the semi-final. Sukhjeet, he went and wanted to go reverse on that one, did not make any connection on it, so it'll end up being a dot ball. And it's Mustafa Iqbal he's up against. Backs off. plays it towards the leg side, brings the man in form on strike. So the required run rate from here is a little over 10. But as long as these two are able to hold a partnership, and the most important man to do the job would be Shubham. So he'll have to stay out there. He has the responsibility on his hand. And from Sukhjit, he does need to play a supporting captain's role because his team needs him at the moment. It's a beautiful, beautiful environment at the moment at Inland Cricket Ground. Lots of crowd, everybody enjoying their cricket. Lots of cheers for either when there's a boundary or when there's a dismissal. So there's fans on both sides. People are loving this contest that's happening at the moment. Two more balls to come in this over. Mustafa Iqbal. So Jeet wanted to go for it. The ball stayed a little low. The connection wasn't as good. Still able to rotate the strike. So good over so far by Mustafa. No boundary off of it so far. Just 3 runs. So this last ball coming up will be crucial. Shubham facing the last ball. He'll probably look to attack here. Goes for it. This is coming all the way for 6 runs. We will see if this is signaled a no ball. I think we're okay on height. Shubham arguing for it, but the umpire there did not think so. I think it was a right call in the end, but nonetheless, 6 runs as predicted. He attacked, got the maximum, and just like that, they were able to recover their run rate for that over.
The Kings 11 are doing quite well in the chase on the back of that fantastic innings from Sanjay Krishnamurti. He unfortunately got dismissed for just 49, and that wicket got one more wicket shortly after, which has resulted in a slight dip in the run rate. But overall, I think they are still very much in contention. The game is still even. There is still a lot to play for, and both teams still believe that they can win. Tanzil, who took Sanjay's wicket, is back in the attack. Oh, and he comes down the track, and there is a car there. There's some car there which seems to have borne the brunt of that 6. That was such a good shot. He advanced down the track and gave the ball the full treatment. That's such a great shot. A joy to watch. Some car owner and some insurance company is not going to be too happy right now. And the car is actually getting moved now. Hmm. Well, the mood that Shubham is in, I think that's a wise idea. But where would he move the car? He's able to hit the ball in all directions. So the required rate is 9.9 runs per over, 66 required of 40 balls. Very eminently gettable. They still have 6 wickets in hand and some good batters still to come. And uh, remember, Banf don't have Uday as yet. We don't have an update on how is he and whether he'll be able to come back. But he did have a nasty twist to the ankle, and he went back in pain, limping. We'll have to wait and watch if he's able to get back. So they are one man short as far as the bowling attack is concerned. But overall, I think both teams are fighting tooth and nail to stay in the game right now. Right now, there's going to be a ball change. Uh, I think that six. I think that six basically probably caused some damage to the existing ball, and that box of old balls just went in, and the umpires are selecting the ball. Uh, that's causing a slight delay, but overall, I think the game should resume pretty quickly. Even so far, right, Desmond?
Absolutely, and if you can see the cars there, they're enjoying the game from the top. That's a top class view to watch a cricket match. And in the last few minutes, we've seen a lot of cars being moved, and that's thanks to some big hitting by Shubham. He scored 34 runs of 17 balls at a strike rate of 200. In comes Tanzil again. This time swept it on the onside by Shubham. That'll just be a single. And they run for another one. That's not good fielding at all. So that extra run, and every run counts from here. It was a six in Mustafa's over that brought the run rate up. It's a six in Tanzil over that has changed things now. And suddenly Kings 11 are looking very, very good to chase this down. Nice shot on the offside, straight to the fielder. That's a dot ball. That's a rare dot ball now, I would say. 129 for 4 after 13.4 overs. This over has already gone for 9 runs. And it's Shubham who's doing all the scoring there. This time on the onside, straight to the fielder again. They've got the first and they're going for the second and they take it. That's good running again. So another couple of runs in the over. Well, for Kings 11, Shubham would be the key if they have to win this match. He's now moved on to 38 of 20 balls, and in comes Tanzil with the last ball of the 14th over. Just tucked it on the onside. There's a fielder converging on it, but that would just be a single. So the run rate is currently at 9.47, and that's exactly what what Kings 11 would have wanted. It's just important to see if they can continue with that for the next 6 overs. These are all our wonderful commentators. That's the commentating team. And we are proud to bring 22 Yards Network live, bringing to you Smash and Grab 2025. Six overs to go. And they need another 60 runs to win the match.
Shubham, who is actually, or rather, who was actually a Ranji Trophy player, he's played for Mumbai and Goa. Mumbai with the likes of Indian players like Shreyas, Shreyas Iyer, Shreyas Iyer, Ajinkya Rahane. In the early 2020s, he has since moved to the US and now represents the Seattle Orcas in the Major League Cricket. And he's showing us why he is such a valuable player, putting all his experience into this chase. 60 required of 35 balls. Both teams can believe that they are still in contention. The ball, the the game has been oscillating slightly between the two teams, but no team has gained an upper hand yet in this chase. That was a lovely Yorker, Ali Khan. Ali Khan has a change in ends, and the Banf Iyycburg team would be hoping that he's able to break this partnership, which is now getting a little threatening. So for Farhan, I think this match is befitting a final. No team, no team is on top at the moment. We have 5 overs to go, and fortunes have been shifting slightly in each team's favor, but the other team is always able to fight back. Uh, do you dare to make a prediction?
You're putting me on a spot here, but I will say one thing. This is so far has been the type of competition that we were expecting. We've seen everything, and we yet to see a shot like that once again. Played that over the top of point fielder there. And I believe that was Sukhjit, the captain. So now he is getting more comfortable. And if we talk about Ali Khan a little bit, he hasn't lost any pace. You can see he's probably bowling with 10 to 12 steps at the moment. But he still has similar amount of pace that he was generating in the beginning of the inning. Bowls short. Sukhjit pulls it. There was a fielder in the deep to take the catch, but it lands safe. So this is smart stuff by Ali Khan. He bowled it all over the place. Did not go for a boundary. 8 runs off of that over. 5 more overs to come. We will see who the victor will be. And Avinash, he asked me to make a prediction, but the way it's looking at the moment, it's very 50-50. I will say one thing. If Shubham is able to stay till the end, we might see Kings 11 pull this off. If, unfortunately, Shubham gets out or anything of that sort, this will make things very, very, very difficult because they do have 2 more overs of Kaleem Sana, who we all know is a superstar. There's another over yet to be bowled by Ali Khan, so that was 3 quality overs. So the game is very much still on. There's still more than 10 runs required every over. And they got the 2 superstars by Kings 11 at the moment on the crease.
As one of the world's most famous and beloved commentators would say, irrespective of whoever wins, cricket is definitely winning here. A match definitely befitting of the final.
And I do want to quickly point out, sorry to take the mic away from you, I want to point out, I want to give a big shout out to Shazib. I feel like he was probably not expecting to bowl all 4 overs, if any. Now, that's not disrespect by any means, but he was asked to come and bowl, and he has stood out, as you can judge by his numbers. Only 16 runs given, and he dismissed Robin, who was looking unstoppable. So big, big shout out to Shazib, who did not have an ideal tournament to say the least, but what a game to get it right on. Final game, Shazib also bowling with some pace here as well. And the smart thing that he's been doing all day is he's pitching it full. He's not letting the batsmen pick up their bats and freeze and swing freely. So smart stuff by him. Now, you can say that he is getting a bit predictable, but the pace that he's bowling at the moment is not easy to put him away. So, and he's bowling an odd slow ball in there. We might see a slow ball right now by him. He chooses to go for the full length Yorker again, and he's landing all of them. This is great stuff by Shahzaid. What do you make of his bowling so far?
And remember, he has stepped into Uday's shoes. He had to come in when Uday had that unfortunate ankle injury, and he has done an admirable job filling up that gap. So, yes, hats off to him. Desmond, is your car safe?
Well, my car is absolutely safe, but if I have to put my money on one team, I would go with Banf Iyycburg. It's looking difficult for Kings 11 now. We can see it's 25 balls left and 49 to get off. It all depends if in the favor of Banf Iyycburg. Full toss, he's hit that in a very good spot, and what a catch has been taken. And that's what Banff is. What an amazing team. What an amazing catch that is. That's going to send Sukhjit back to the pavilion. The umpire is going to check that.
Still very much a youngster, very talented cricketer like his best buddy Robin. So he's no slouch. I'm surprised he sent that late. He has the ability. He has done it in the past. Very much a bowling all-rounder, but he has those bigger shots. So we'll look to see if he's able to deliver. And just like I said, he has those bigger shots to do the job. And he has Shubham right there with him. We'll see how this goes.
Kaleem has the ball back in his hands. He's given away 7 runs in 2 overs. He is the one who began with the proceedings for Banff Iyycburg. He's taken the most important wicket of Hamza Tariq. No wickets after that, but 7 runs in 2 overs is great by T20 standards. He'll be bowling to Shubham, who's on strike. He scored 43 runs of 25 balls. The run rate is currently exactly at 9 runs per over. But what they need is 12.25, which is a tough ask to get. It'll be interesting to see how they play Kaleem here. Oh, he's appealing for that. Height would be the issue there. No, says the umpire. So that was an excellent ball. Good pace generated. Shubham couldn't connect there. Once again, Arsh is having a good look at the field. In comes Kaleem. This time, hit it on the onside. There's a fielder covering there. Singles will not make the difference. It's the boundaries and sixes which will turn the match. And at the moment, Banf Iyycburg will be completely fine with the singles taken, because they know if they take singles, they're only going to score 22 runs from here. Shubham on strike. He will look for the big heave. And he's hit that. He's hit that on the onside. That's a big shot. That's a big six. That's certainly a big six here. Shubham moves on to 49. The team moves ahead. Nice shot played here by Shubham.
इनकी बल्लेबाजी देखने में इतना मशरूफ हो गए थे कि यही भूल गए कि हमारी स्टंट आ गई है। क्या शानदार मैच है, फाइनल इससे बेहतर क्या ही एक्सपेक्ट करेंगे। पार्किंग लॉट पैक्ड है, यहाँ बैठने की जगह नहीं है, क्राउड चिल्ला रहा है, सपोर्ट जारी है। 20 गेंदों में 41 रन चाहिए। कलीम सना को फ्लिक पे आज के दिन अगर कोई छक्का लगा सकता है तो वो शुभम ही है। ये सिंगल हो जाएगा, मिस फील्ड है, दूसरे के लिए वापस आ जाएंगे। किंग्स 11 कैलगरी में बसती है इनकी जान, इसीलिए तो ये खिलाड़ी चल पड़ा एक बार फिर से सीना तान। 51 रन जोड़ दिए हैं। सेमीफाइनल में अर्धशतक, फाइनल के बड़े दिन, फाइनल की बड़ी शाम, 51 रन की ये पारी।
जी हाँ, अपना पूरा एक्सपीरियंस शुभम दर्शाते हुए कलीम सना, अच्छी बॉल थी, इसको डाल दिया है थर्ड मैन बाउंड्री की तरफ। देखना है 4 जाएगा या नहीं। रुक गई है लेकिन तीसरे के लिए आ रहे हैं। अच्छी रनिंग बिटवीन द विकेट्स, बहुत ही खूब। लंबे समय से बैटिंग कर रहे हैं, अपने रन भी दौड़ रहे हैं और अपने टीममेट्स के भी रन दौड़ रहे हैं। अर्श दालीवाल के पास भी लंबा गेम है। विभोर, तगड़े खिलाड़ी लग रहे हैं। कहीं ना कहीं हसनैन बुखारी की कमी नजर आ रही है। विभोर, टूर्नामेंट के सबसे सक्सेसफुल बॉलर बॉलिंग नहीं कर पा रहे हैं। इंपैक्ट सब लिए गए हैं।
तंजील अल्ताफ, ये गैम्बल क्या ये भारी पड़ेगा बैंफ आइसबर्ग को, या फिर विकेट आ सकती है इसमें। 3 ओवर में 36, 18 गेंदों में 36 आज की मॉडर्न डे क्रिकेट में बड़ा टास्क नहीं है अगर एक सेट बैट्समैन हो। फिलहाल तंजील के आज के दिन का आखिरी ओवर कट किया, तेजी से रन कंप्लीट करेंगे। अर्श इनको काफी बैक करते हैं किंग्स 11 कैलगरी, बड़े शॉट्स लगाने का दमखम इनमें भी है। आज के दिन सबसे ज्यादा जरूरत तंजील का, ये बहुत अहम ओवर, आखिरी ओवर है, लेकिन ये मैच टर्निंग, मैच किसके खेमे में जाएगा इस ओवर से कुछ हद तक हमें आइडिया हो सकता है, क्योंकि इसके बाद बचेंगे 2 ओवर, उसमें से एक ओवर कलीम सना करेंगे जो कि होगा वन ऑफ द टफेस्ट चैलेंज एक बार फिर से। खैर पिछले ओवर में तो अच्छा खेले, लेकिन यहाँ तंजील एक बार फिर से खेला है। यहाँ अर्श ने अच्छा शॉट, 2 के लिए वापस आएंगे। जी हाँ, तेज हैं।
जी बिल्कुल, अपने बॉलर्स टारगेट करने पड़ेंगे यहाँ पर किंग्स 11 को। कलीम सना जो कनाडा के लिए खेलते हैं, उनके पास में इंटरनेशनल एक्सपीरियंस है, काफी बार ऐसी सिचुएशन में खेले हैं। मारने की कोशिश, कनेक्शन नहीं लगा। डॉट बॉल, ये टाइम पे डॉट बॉल। दिल की धड़कन तेज होते हुए विभोर उठा दिया है इसको, एक्स्ट्रा कवर के ऊपर से कैच लिया गया है बाउंड्री लाइन पे। अच्छा कैच, अपना संतुलन बरकरार रखते हुए प्रेशर सिचुएशन में अच्छा कैच। कलीम ने कैच लिया है। एलिवेशन नहीं मिला जितना वो चाहते थे अर्श धालीवाल। कमाल का फाइनल।
जितनी तारीफ करें आज इन दोनों टीम्स की उतनी कम। 160 पे 6 अब। तंजील अल्ताफ का, यही मैं बात कर रहा था, ये ओवर मैच टर्निंग हो सकता है और अभी तक ऐसा लग रहा है मैच टर्निंग हो गया है, क्योंकि अपनी 4 गेंदों में सिर्फ 3 रन दिए हैं और निकाल दिया अर्श धालीवाल की विकेट। अब 2 गेंदें बची हैं इस ओवर की। नया बल्लेबाज होगा, स्ट्राइक पे दबाव होगा। 14 गेंदें बची हैं इस फाइनल में। क्या डिफेंडिंग चैंपियंस एक बार फिर बनेंगे चैंपियंस, या फिर बैंफ आइसबर्ग मारेंगे बाजी? पोल कमेंट बॉक्स में आपके इस जवाब का इंतजार कर रहा है। आपको क्या लगता है कौन जीत रहा है आज का ये रोमांचक फाइनल? पोल में बताइए। बड़ा शॉट स्ट्रेट अवे लगाने का प्रयास तंजील अल्ताफ को। बड़े शॉट्स लगाना उतना आसान नहीं। 57% क्राउड व्यूअर्स अभी भी यही कह रहे हैं कि किंग्स मारेंगे बाजी। हालांकि कार्य यहां से कठिन होता जा रहा है। आखिरी गेंद, फिर से प्ले एंड मिस। अपील कर रहे हैं, कीपर बहुत नाराज है अंपायर से, लेकिन जब चीजें हक में ना जाएं तो फील्डिंग टीम अक्सर नाराजी दिखती है।
जी हाँ, बिल्कुल सही कहा आपने। बड़े फाइनल्स में अंपायरों पे भी बड़ा प्रेशर। ये ओवर बहुत ही कमाल का ओवर डाला है तंजील ने। 3 रन देके 1 विकेट चटकाया है। 18वां ओवर, गेम पलटती हुई। 2 ओवर में 33 रन, कहीं टाई ना हो जाए।
जी ये तो किसी ने अभी तक सोचा ही नहीं। सुपर ओवर भी तो हो सकता है, कुछ भी हो सकता है। 12 गेंदों में 33, 4 विकेट हाथ में, लेकिन एक विकेट मैटर करता है, वो है शुभम का। ये अगर अपना विकेट खोते हैं तो मैच शायद यहीं समाप्त हो सकता है। लेकिन कलीम सना, नेशनल टीम के प्लेयर, इंटरनेशनल मैचेस का बहुत बड़ा एक्सपीरियंस, 3 ओवर 19 रन देके 1 विकेट लिया आज। आखिरी ओवर अपना करेंगे। हवा में है, फील्डर से दूर है वो गेंद, क्या चौके के लिए चली जाएगी? 2 रन के लिए वापस आएंगे। कवर किया वहां। 162 पे पहुंचा है टोटल। शॉट, 6 रन के लिए, बहुत बढ़िया शॉट। शुभम, इन्हीं से सबको उम्मीद है, इन्होंने वो जो उम्मीद का दिया है वो चलता रखा है किंग्स 11 कैलगरी के लिए।
जी बिल्कुल, छोटी गेंद, मेरे ख्याल से सामने मारने देंगे तो ठीक रहेगा। शॉर्ट पिच बॉल, शुभम के पास में पुल और हुक बहुत बढ़िया है। प्रेशर में कलीम सना, प्रेशर से कोयला डायमंड भी बनता है और चूना भी बनता है।
जी ये तो ये ओवर बताएगा। अच्छा खेला है, लेकिन रन सिर्फ एक ही मिलेगा। देखिए दबाव में कहीं बिखर जाते हैं तो कहीं निखर जाते हैं। अब ये देखना है कि कलीम, जिनके पास ह्यूज अमाउंट ऑफ एक्सपीरियंस, वो टीम ने इतना बड़ा दाव खेला है, बड़े बड़े प्लेयर्स को लेके आए हैं अपनी टीम को मजबूत करने के लिए। अब उन खिलाड़ियों के पास मौका है। शुभम किंग्स 11 की तरफ से, कलीम, ये नो बॉल होगी या नहीं? अंपायर से बातचीत, इंटरेस्टिंग, नहीं है ये नो बॉल। शुभम बात कर रहे हैं, लेकिन अंपायर अपने डिसीजन पे कायम। डॉट बॉल, सबसे अहम बात, डॉट बॉल, 8 गेंदों में 24। अब चीजें कठिन होती जा रही हैं। सिंगल ले लेंगे, 23 चाहिए अब 7 में। ये गेंद लगी है, बहुत जोरदार लगी है सुखदीप को। कलीम की पेस बहुत है, इतनी आसान बात नहीं है उनको खेलना, और यहाँ थोड़े से इंजर्ड। लेकिन अब यहाँ से 7 में 23, चीजें संदीप थोड़ी सी मुश्किल।
जी बिल्कुल, शुभम सोच रहे होंगे कि स्ट्राइक अपने पास रखने के लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा उनको। सिंगल, बहुत ही अच्छा ओवर प्रेशर में कलीम का। 23 रन एक ओवर में, 22। 6 गेंद में 22 रन पहले हुआ है, लेकिन मुश्किल है, कई बार हुआ है। पहली 2 गेंदें इस ओवर की निहायत ही इंपॉर्टेंट। पहले 2 बॉलों को कैपिटलाइज करना पड़ेगा यहां किंग्स को। स्ट्राइक शुभम के पास। इस टाइम पे किंग्स अगर किसी को स्ट्राइक पे देखना चाहते हो तो वो शुभम।
रिंकू सिंह याद आते हैं मुझे, आईपीएल में 5 छक्के जड़े थे जब सबने हार मान ली थी, उन्होंने नहीं मानी थी। अली खान, स्कूप करने का प्रयास, कहां अपील कर रहे हैं। वो 2 सेट स्टंप के और भी लग जाते हैं, उसके भी इंपैक्ट बाहर होता। 5 गेंदों में 22, संदीप जी अब थोड़ा सा मामला मुश्किल।
कप्तान में चिराग को जलाए रखना पड़ेगा किंग्स को जीतने के लिए। अली शॉर्ट बॉल, इसको उठा दिया लेकिन भागे नहीं, बाउंड्री लाइन पे फील्ड किया गया। स्ट्राइक अपने पास रखना चाहते हैं, अपने आप को बैक कर रहे हैं। 2 गेंदों पे कोई रन नहीं। शुभम को मालूम है कि जीतना है तो वही जिता सकते हैं, और ये मामला गड़बड़ाता हुआ किंग्स 11 के लिए। बहुत ही शानदार 3 गेंदें अली खान की, जो 3 ओवर में 40 रन देख चुके थे। कनेक्ट नहीं कर पाए शुभम। ये कनेक्ट हुआ। इज इट टू लिटिल टू लेट? दो गेंद में 16। अली को खाली नो बॉल का ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा यहां। कप्तान जो है उनसे बात करते हुए, बॉल को सुखाते हुए, टाइम लेते हुए बैट्समैन का मोमेंटम ब्रेक करने की कोशिश सही रणनीति है।
जी सिर्फ लीगल डिलीवरीज ही करनी है अब। 2 गेंद में 16, ये बन तो सकते नहीं है। अगर लीगल डिलीवरीज हो तो वही करना है बस अली खान को। यहाँ एक और बड़ा, ये ऊंचा ज्यादा गया है, फील्डर नीचे आ रहे हैं। कैच पकड़ा, विकेट, बहुत शानदार कैच। तंजील अल्ताफ देखिए इनका सेलिब्रेशन, शानदार सेलिब्रेशन है। ये जीत बैंफ आइसबर्ग्स ने अपने नाम की है।
दिखाना वो, दिखाना वो उधर, दिखाना वो। अरे वो ऐसे ही आ रहे हैं, ऐसे वो नाच रहे थे ना, वो आउट हो रही है बॉल। कौन सी बॉल है? ये कड़क है।
बहुत शानदार नॉक शुभम की। 71 रन 40 गेंदों में अपनी टीम के लिए अंत तक लड़े, लेकिन रिजल्ट आज उनके फेवर में नहीं। अली खान 46 रन जरूर दिए, लेकिन जब सबसे ज्यादा मैटर कर रहा था तब उन्होंने 3-4 डॉट गेंदे और एक बड़ा विकेट। आखिरी गेंद इस मैच की, स्मैश एंड ग्रैब T20 की 2025। बोल्ड, नए विनर्स मिल चुके हैं। बैंफ आइसबर्ग्स ने हरा दिया है किंग्स 11 कैलगरी को। बहुत बड़ी जीत, 15 रन से मात दे दी है। खुशियां देख सकते हैं आप, खुशियां उनके चेहरों पे। 177 रन पे रोक दिया उन्हें और नाम किया है स्मैश एंड ग्रैब 2025 का टाइटल अपने। बहुत अच्छी फाइट दोनों टीम्स की, लेकिन अंततः जीत तो एक को ही मिलनी है, वो थे आज बैंफ आइसबर्ग्स।
जी बिल्कुल सही गाना सही वक्त पे चल रहा है। मैंने आपसे बोला है शुभम कि ये गेम आइसबर्ग्स के बॉलर्स और बैट्समैन के बीच, दोनों में से जिन्होंने बेहतर प्रदर्शन किया वो गेम जीतेंगे। अच्छी बैटिंग लाइनअप है किंग्स 11 के पास, कोशिश में कोई कमी नहीं थी, एग्जीक्यूशन में थोड़ा लड़खड़ा गए, लेकिन a worthy final of this smash and grab 2025 edition. Passions flaring here. Part of the game. जो जीता वही सिकंदर. और बैंफ आइसबर्ग्स इस टूर्नामेंट के नए सिकंदर शिखर पे पहुंच गए हैं. डिफेंडिंग चैंपियन किंग्स 11 को हरा दिया है. अब देखना पड़ेगा मैन ऑफ द मैच किसे दिया जाता है. रोंकड़े खड़े करने वाला मैच था ये एकदम. कलीम सना 19वें ओवर में अपना पूरा एक्सपीरियंस दिखाते हुए, अली खान कमाल का भी 100 ओवर 2 विकेट चटकाए और रन नहीं दिए. इतने प्रेशर में इतनी सटीक बॉलिंग दर्शाती है कि अपने आप पे विश्वास कितना है खिलाड़ी के पास. थोड़ी देर में आपसे फिर मुखातिब होंगे प्रेजेंटेशन सेरेमनी में.
शुभम को लेके आओ. हाँ हाँ शुभम.
the second last over of our bowling that actually got the momentum for the batting team. And to be honest, in the middle overs, we lost wickets, and it was just from one end runs was coming. I think that was the game changer for.
190, pretty chaseable as we thought.
Yeah, like the start we got, I think it was playing smart cricket there and taking the calculative risk, which we were taking, but we lost wickets, and it's not about just one or two batter in and scoring runs, but I need equal contribution from the team, and that's what we expected, and it didn't happen. That's fine. It's cricket. However, it goes to other teams. They played really good cricket.
Amazing tournament we've had so far. A few words about the tournament.
Tournament was amazing, though. It's very competitive with all the national players coming out here, and the tournament atmosphere, people supporting this tournament, and we have lovely support for our team as well that keep motivated, and that encouragement really lifted our confidence as well.
जी अंत में खाली एक चीज बोलूंगा कि गिरते हैं शहसवारी मैदान जंग में वो तिफल क्या गिरे जो घुटनों के बल चले बहुत अच्छा खेले आप बहुत मजा आया कांग्रेचुलेशंस गो वेल
Thank you so much.
Sanjay Krishnamurthy, who made a fantastic start to the innings. He scored 49 runs of 30 balls, and it was ably backed by Shubham Ranjane, who scored 71 of 40. Apart from that, it was very well supported by Harbinder Sekhon and the others, but at the end of it, they fell short by 15 runs. But what a run chase we have just witnessed. It's simply fabulous to see Kings 11 do that. And yes, of course, they are the champions earlier. That's the bowling card. The most economical for Banf Iyycburg was Tanzil, along with Shazeb. Shazeb bowled 3.5 overs for 2 wickets, and Tanzil picked 2 wickets in his 4 overs, in his quota of 4 overs. But yeah, they took wickets equally between Ali Khan, Shazeb, and Tanzil. We would shortly move now to the presentation ceremony.
Check, 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 check. Yeah, this is good. So this is good time. Everyone, can you please come in this side so that I can see you?
Talking to it.